What's up, guys?
I'm Sam,
And I'm Honey.
and welcome to another episode of Comcast Studios. So, what is our topic for today, Suhani?
So it's going to be a bit of a serious topic because we're going to be talking about how universities and colleges can support students in transitioning to adulthood or work life force.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think about that first?
What I think about is that I do think that universities definitely should provide students with help whenever they're transitioning to adulthood, because this is a very turbulent time for them. A lot
The
of
transition
things,
period is very intense because
Yeah.
they've been going to school, 9 to 5. I don't know the school timings in Malaysia, but 6 or 7 hours a day, and then you come back home, parents take care of you, right?
Yeah.
But now you're 18 plus, considered adults. It's you need to take your own steps to support yourself.
Yeah, and one thing I could describe the experience, right, of being 18 to 20 years old and transitioning to adulthood is that you are treated like an adult and a kid at the same time. Yeah.
Oh my god, so true. So
it's kind of
true.
hard to
We don't
balance
fit in
those two
anywhere.
things.
We are too young for the adults, but we are too old for the kids.
Exactly. And then we're expected to be independent, but at the same time, our parents still
pamper us.
Yeah, pamper us, or they don't trust us enough to do things on our own, which I can also see why.
I mean, we are not the most trustworthy age group, you could say.
True.
We're it's very exploring kind of age, right? You
Exactly.
want to.
And that's exactly why we need guidance. People around this age, especially college student or high school students even, they need the guidance from universities or other adults to steer them in the right path and to make them or to help them figure out what they actually want to do with their lives, right?
True.
So actually, one thing I would say that universities are doing to help students with transitioning to adulthood first of all, is I would like to mention clubs and societies in school, because a lot of kids, I would say college especially, is a lonely time for a lot of people. And especially since when COVID ended, people sort of forgot how to socialize again.
True. You've been on your own for so long, you just forgot how to interact with people and communicate face to face. Everyone just prefers texting now.
Yeah. And it's very easy to feel alone and lost, or you're falling behind. And that's why it's very important for you to have a group of people that you have similar interests with, that you can bond over and relate with, to help you feel less alone.
Sure. You think one other thing is we have counseling and all that stuff. So if you ever you don't have the right people that you can talk to, you can always talk to a counselor. They have a better experience than a student would.
Yeah. But so counselors can provide a more objective.
Yeah.
They can provide more objective advice.
Yes.
Basically to students.
Right.
Yeah. So exactly, having friends, which a club can give, and having an advisor or an adult that you can turn to, which can be provided by counseling services, is very important.
Internships as well,
internships.
Basically, after your study period, you're done with duration of your studies for your degree, diploma, whatever. You have a certain period where you can do internship. I think it's
around second year or third year for my case.
Usually after your final year, you'll have a 3-4 month-ish internship period, and the industrial visit as well.
That's also really good for networking, right?
Right.
Because college is a time where it's so important for you to also make connections.
Yes.
With a lot of people.
Yeah. I mean, these points very important for students when they want to transition to adulthood.
Yeah.
When they go into the workforce. But I think there are certain things that universities and colleges don't provide. Resume workshops or something
resume workshops.
Even to now, I do not know how to write my resume.
Really?
I do not know.
You need to create a portfolio of your work and a CV, curriculum vitae. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but I'm not exactly sure what the difference between a CV and a resume is.
Exactly. And then the format, I've heard everyone have their own format, which is different, but I think there is a specific format that you need to follow that makes your resume stand out more.
I feel in every industry, right? Like if you're in computer science, there's a specific way you need to like style your
Yes,
resume. And if you're like a mass comm student, maybe
it might be different.
yeah, it might be
It's not the
different.
same for everyone.
Uh-huh.
Which is why like I'm kind of like already on my second year. I'm going to complete. I'm going to start my third year, and I am really really nervous about how I'm going to do all this because like I have no
So
idea.
they provided like no guidelines at all.
Not yet. I think probably it would happen when I'm already in my third year.
Even better if they do it like if they hold like a workshop of it during like short semesters, because
Yeah.
a lot of kids or a lot of
Sem break is
teenagers,
like you have
yeah.
so much time, like a month or something, like 3 to 4 weeks you have break, right?
yeah.
You have a lot of time.
So during short semesters, it would be really useful since we're not really focusing on the core subjects mainly in
Yeah.
short semesters. It would be cool if they could teach us a MPU subject that was dedicated to teaching
Right,
kids
yeah. So
how
like-
to tend to the home.
when you're gonna live on your own, like us, right? I mean, me, I'm
Yeah.
not sure about you. You live with your parents, right?
Yes, I do live with my parents.
But like
Luckily.
for me, living on my own, I have to learn to cook, clean, graduate, and like you might get job anywhere, right? It's
Yeah.
not necessarily you'll be here with your parents. You might live in another country on your own. Then how would you survive?
And I feel like these types of skills, right? Like
It makes you feel
cooking and
independent,
sewing.
like you don't need to
Yeah.
rely on anyone. I mean, you have to have knowledge over all these things, like your personal life as well as your work life or
Yeah.
your student life. Yeah. I mean, an MPO class like that would be quite fun, like,
Yeah, it could be fun as well.
It would be
right?
fun, like, you could tease your like classmates, like, oh my god, imagine a male classmate, like, cooking and all that stuff, because you would never imagine a male guy doing that, because like I think most people have a misconception that
Oh, the guys are very messy.
yeah, it's like it's always
Oh.
considered like a guy would not keep their room neat because like
Yeah.
the man cave situation. They like the way they want it to be.
It's like their own organized chaos.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like it would be fun when you tease them about it, like a man cooking and everything, stressing up, like, oh my god, what's the cooking time with this? How do you cut this vegetable? It would be fun.
And like learning about these new things, right? It would be like a nice change of pace, especially like for me, all I have to do is like I constantly have to like sit in front of a computer and just type, which can get really boring.
Yeah.
So it would be fun if I get to like move around and actually like work with my hands. So
yeah,
maybe with cooking or sewing, although I do have a bad experience with sewing.
I mean, you learn from practice. But then again,
Yeah.
like people are like quite chill because like you have a lot of like facilities, like order food or you just give it to tailor and they might
Yeah,
do
but
it for
homemade
you.
food is usually
Nothing beats homemade food.
Yeah,
for
nothing
sure.
beats it, and usually it's cheaper and healthier, I would
Yeah,
say.
you know what's going into the food that you're eating. So you can
and it gives you a sense of accomplishment.
yes,
right?
and I feel so proud when I cook something and it turns out so good.
And
I'm
you
like,
get bragging rights.
Yes,
you
I'm
can you can
oh
show
my- I
off to
can-
your friends.
I can cook anything. Name it, I cook anything.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think about like a networking kind of situation?
Oh, like with alumni, is it?
Yes. Because
Oh.
like right now, what I have seen is that they have like 1 or 2 alumni come, but like a university offers like so many programs. Like,
Yeah.
you have computer, we have mass comm, media, you have the business, you have law, like you have so many programs, right? So what I was thinking was that, you find alumni from all these
from all these-
sectors.
okay.
So it's easy. Like I wouldn't call it like a conference because a conference would be very wide
yeah, it's
open.
huge.
It would a bit more private. So like it's
Like
easier
a
for a person, a student, to like have a conversation with the
Yeah,
alumni, get
so-
some insight.
Seminar would be like the better term
Yeah,
for
or like
it.
just like a tea time thing, like
tea time.
just like snack and like have a conversation with your
Yeah,
alumni,
That
get
would
some insights and everything.
that would be pretty cool. And then all the students, they'll be able to get the exposure and
Yes.
information that they need regarding their current degree and what would be like the things that they could do to like stand out,
Okay, even if it's not alumni, like not a person from that particular
like
university,
just
also-
like a person that like a professional from
Yes.
that field, right?
yeah,
Yeah, that would
also be good.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Wholeheartedly agree. Oh,
Yeah,
right.
but I guess that's all that we have to say, right? Regarding the topic, do you have any more ideas?
But if you guys have any ideas, you can let us know in the comments so everyone can also know about it.
Yes, we would love to hear what you have to say. This is a podcast that we made that we wanted to talk about these kinds of things and make it open for everyone to like share their own ideas as well.
Yep.
But that would be all for today's
This
episode.
episode.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
this episode.
So see you guys in the next episode. Stay tuned. Bye.
Bye.